Lily hated the attic. It always smelled musty and felt colder than the rest of the old house. She never wanted to come up here, but her grandmother had insisted. "There's something I need you to find, Lily," her grandmother had said, her voice raspy. An old mirror tucked away in the back corner. Lily held her breath as she stepped inside, her hand trailing along the dusty furniture. Cobwebs clung to her fingers like ghostly fingers. The air grew heavy, making it hard to breathe. The only light came from a small window at the far end of the attic. Lily squinted, her heart pounding. That's when she saw it. A tarnished oval mirror propped against the wall. It seemed to pulse with an unnatural light. Lily cautiously approached the mirror. Its silver backing was flaking off, and the glass was cloudy with age. As she leaned closer, a shiver ran down her spine. It felt like the air around the mirror was humming. She could have sworn the reflection staring back at her wasn't her own. This girl had wider, pleading eyes. Her pale lips moved, whispering a single word: "Help." Lily stumbled back, her heart racing. Had she imagined it? This mirror was more than just old, it felt wrong. It radiated a strange energy that made the hairs on her arms stand on end. Taking a deep breath, Lily edged closer again. This time, there was no mistaking the whisper that escaped the mirror. "Please help me," the reflection pleaded. Lily's mind raced. Was someone trapped inside the mirror? A wild thought struck her. She'd heard stories about spirits being imprisoned in reflective surfaces. Could this be one of those haunted objects? She remembered reading that breaking a cursed mirror would release any trapped spirits. But what if it unleashed something evil into the world? What if she made things worse? Lily's hand hovered over the glass, trembling. It felt icy cold, like touching a tombstone. This was madness. She was letting her imagination run wild. But the reflection's desperate plea echoed in her ears. Could she ignore it? Could she turn her back on someone, something that clearly needed her help? Section 4. A transformation takes hold. Decision made, Lily grabbed a heavy bookend. As she raised it high, the attic seemed to transform. Shadows deepened, twisting into menacing shapes that danced along the walls. The air grew frigid, biting at her skin. The reflection in the mirror no longer resembled the scared girl. Now a grotesque face leered back at Lily. It had bloodshot eyes and a cruel, mocking smile that sent chills down her spine. Lily hesitated, the bookend feeling unbearably heavy. Was she doing the right thing? Doubt gnawed at her. A low growl resonated from the mirror, the sound guttural and filled with rage. The temperature plummeted, and Lily's breath formed icy clouds in the air. The bookend slipped from her numb fingers and clattered to the floor. Section 5. Flight! Panic seized Lily. She had to get out, now! Spinning on her heel, she fled towards the attic door, her blood turning to ice. Behind her, the growl intensified, morphing into a blood-curdling scream. Lily scrambled down the attic stairs, her mind swirling with terror. She didn't dare look back, terrified of what she might see. The screams from the attic followed her, echoing in her ears. She slammed the attic door shut, her chest heaving. Silence descended, thick and heavy. Only then did Lily realize she was shaking uncontrollably. What had she stumbled upon? What was trapped in that mirror? Questions swirled in her mind, but one thing was certain. She had made a terrible mistake. Section 6. The Curse of the Haunted Mirror. Days turned into sleepless nights as Lily wrestled with what she had witnessed. The terrifying image of the transformed reflection haunted her every waking moment. The chilling screams echoed in her dreams. She knew she couldn't ignore this. Something was terribly wrong, and she was caught in its web. The mirror, the attic, the entire house felt different now, as if an oppressive darkness had settled over it. Driven by a mixture of fear and a strange sense of responsibility, Lily began researching the history of the house and the mysterious mirror. She scoured libraries and historical archives, searching for any clue that could explain the terrifying events. The mystery of the haunted mirror had a hold on Lily. She was determined to uncover its secrets, even if it meant confronting her deepest fears. She had unleashed something, and she feared it might not rest until it claimed her too.